Hi YouTube, I'm Joshua Dufferina. I'm going to talk to you guys about this Squidward Tentacles topic right now. He needs to be nicer to SpongeBob. And something I'm worried about. I'm worried that voice actors do write the episodes and script. I'm worried that they do. I'm only saying that because we want Squidward to be nicer to SpongeBob everybody. So this is my constructive criticism. Squidward, get a life. Quit being mean to everybody. Just get the world to revolve around you, because having you hating on SpongeBob and everybody is wrong, and you can get in trouble for it. And I'm going to be honest with you, Squidward Tentacles does not think things through and doesn't apologize for hating SpongeBob and everybody. You know, next time when newer SpongeBob episodes come, if anybody doesn't make Squidward nicer, then Squidward's going to get in trouble. No, and if, buts, or maybes, I don't give a care. Squidward, you will get in trouble for calling SpongeBob idiot, moron, and all those bad names to Patrick and everybody. You will get in trouble, Squidward, and you need to apologize. If not, the cops will come arrest you and take you to prison for not being nicer to SpongeBob and everybody. I watched one SpongeBob episode. Squidward had to remember the world before SpongeBob. What? That's not cool. Why is there a first named not SpongeBob? What? The fish's name is the word not and last name SpongeBob? Squidward liked him better, way better than SpongeBob SquarePants. What? That's wrong. You know what? Why don't you just get some newer SpongeBob episodes to come and get Mama Tentacles to punish and ground Squidward for hating SpongeBob and everybody? And Squidward, you listen to me. I don't know how old you're acting like. You're acting like a 5-year-old or a 7-year-old or a 6-year-old when you keep hating on SpongeBob and everybody. And I'm surprised your parents didn't. And I'm surprised that your parents didn't. And I repeat, I'm surprised that your parents did not ground you for hating SpongeBob and everybody. It's okay to hate the things SpongeBob does and all that, but it's not okay to not love everybody. And it's okay to love people, but it's not okay to hate on anybody. Okay? That's my constructive criticism to Squidward Tentacles. His voice actor, Roger Bumpus, will be forced by the company to change Squidward's character by being nicer. Because nobody likes Squidward hating on SpongeBob and everybody. Neither do I. Okay? So, if Roger Bumpus doesn't change his character by being nicer, then we'll have to get another voice actor to voice Squidward and change Squidward's character by being nicer. And Squidward appeared in SpongeBob episode A Day Without Tears, which that never needed to happen in the first place. And Squidward Tentacles appeared again in SpongeBob episode Whatever Happened to SpongeBob, and it did not need to happen in the first place. Okay? Because we wanted Janet and Squidward to be in SpongeBob episode Whatever Happened to SpongeBob. And Sandy was supposed to appear in SpongeBob episode Day Without Tears with Janet and Squidward, but the plan failed. Okay. So Squidward did not need to appear in SpongeBob episode Squidward and Good Neighbors in the first place. And Squidward did not need to call SpongeBob and Patrick worst neighbors ever. I'm going to be honest with you, he does not think things through and doesn't apologize for calling SpongeBob and Patrick worst neighbors ever. And Squidward doesn't get grounded by his mom because his mother doesn't appear and his mom doesn't punish Squidward at all. It's okay to hate the things people do. And I believe everybody will have to revolve around Squidward and prevent Squidward from hating SpongeBob and everybody. And Squidward Tentacles did not need to appear in SpongeBob episode. They were the tears. Whatever happened to SpongeBob and Good Neighbors and Squidward in the first place, and he didn't need to appear in SpongeBob episode. Love That Squid and Bad Habit. SpongeBob's Bad Habit and Love That Squid, a friendly game in the first place. We wanted Kelpie G to be appearing so that he could be nicer to SpongeBob. Which Kelpie G was nicer to SpongeBob in SpongeBob episode Smooth Jazz at Bikini Bottom. He was nicer to him, but Squidward didn't interact with Kelpie G. Squidward knew about Kelpie G. He first saw Kelpie G in the Thing episode and Smooth Jazz at Bikini Bottom and the last time in SpongeBob movie Sponge on the Run, but didn't interact with him, but did not interact with him at all. And I believe Squidward needs to apologize for hating on SpongeBob and everybody. And we wanted the police to appear in SpongeBob episode Midlife Crustacean, where the cops were supposed to arrest Betsy Krabs for grounding Mr. Krabs. You know, arrest her and take her to prison for minimum 20 years so that Mr. Krabs could be put in the foster care with Squidward and Mr. Krabs' nephews. You know, have Mr. Krabs be a child in that episode. You know, have Mr. Krabs' mom get sentenced to minimum 20 years in prison for grounding Mr. Krabs, and she was supposed to fool the fire department and get the firemen to arrest Betsy Krabs for the false alarm, but failed. So I wanted to say that Mr. Krabs was supposed to be put in the foster home with Squidward and 3 of his nephews. You know Mr. Krabs' 3 nephews? 3 nephews that look like Mr. Krabs. His nephews appeared in SpongeBob episode Stanley S. SquarePants. And Squidward, if you continue to hate on SpongeBob and everyone, we're going to get Shaggy and Scooby to come after you. And here's what Shaggy would be like. Who do you think you are? You keep hating on SpongeBob and everybody. And Squidward apologizes, and Shaggy will have to be like, if you keep calling SpongeBob and everyone morons and all that, Shaggy would be like, me and Scooby Doo are coming after you. And Scooby will have to be like, yeah, and I'll give you a Scooby claws. This was supposed to happen, but the plan failed. So if you guys are watching 2003 movie Looney Tunes Back in Action, you'll see that Shaggy and Scooby-Doo had an argument with Shaggy's voice actor Matthew Lillard. Shaggy then threatens to come after Matthew Lillard if he performs similarity, and threatens to come after him if he ruins the sequel. You know that Matthew Lillard played Scooby-Doo in the first 2 Scooby-Doo films. Okay. You know, Shaggy and Scooby will have to do the same thing to Squidward. They would both threaten Squidward and come after him if he continues to keep calling SpongeBob and everyone morons and idiots, and threaten to come after him threaten to come after Squidward if he continues to hate SpongeBob and everybody. So that's my constructive criticism to Squidward Tentacles. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Stay up to date and subscribe. Alright, bye.